What's up, guys? My name is Spencer Turley, and this is a track review of 20 Acre Creek MX. So this is an awesome track. It's one of those tracks where it's so different than any other track that it just has its own. I've been waiting on a track like this to come out for a while now. It's another pretty new track too, so it's just such a different feeling track. It's got that super awesome, like, kind of Sahara Desert type feeling, and I don't know, it's really awesome. The skybox is amazing. I don't think I've ever seen this skybox in MX Simulator before, and it is just an amazing skybox. It definitely fits the entire vibe of the track, and this is probably one of the most close to an actual dry type looking and feeling track I've ever rode on, like really hard packed, dry, slick. The look of it really fits that vibe, and it makes it really feel like that, and it also kind of just feels like that in general with the actual tile map and tile info and everything. So just a really awesome track. There's really nothing like super crazy as far as you know all your jumps and stuff like that. It's a pretty chill track. I really love the actual width of it though, because it's just got that like perfect width to it where it's not too wide, and it's just got a really nice width, and it feels like a real national track. So the roughness is a little bit tricky in a couple of places. The ruts are a little bit tricky in a couple of places too, because some of them are really small and kind of hard to get in, but it fits the whole dry slick vibe. Like that's how dry slick tracks are. They're really tricky like that, and really rough in some spots and stuff. So just a really awesome track. I mean, there's just the skybox and just the feeling of the track is just so awesome. I've been waiting on a track for MX Simulator that feels really different, and this is definitely one of them. Just an amazing feeling track. That's really all I can say about it. Really fun to ride on. Definitely not too hard of a track. It's got a couple of pretty chill jumps. I'm pretty sure you could do that full triple right there on like a 450, but I'm just ripping it up on the 250 two-stroke here. So just a really fun track. You kind of like single that first jump, and then you come over this and jump all the way over this, and then you kind of jump that jump. It just got just so many interesting just unique sections to it, and it like all the corners you can just get so much like drive out of them. I don't know, it's a really fun track. That's really the only way to explain it. You can just get into like a super flow on this track, and it's a lot of fun, especially on this two-stroke. You can just get in like an unbelievable kind of flow with it. So I'm gonna play it back in some third-person action here. And if you see that on my bike it has like 25 on it, that's just because we couldn't fit the number 125 on it. So don't freak out and think I've changed my number or anything. It's still 125. So but anyways, so my number will always be 125, by the way. I'll never give up on that number. And it's, the reason why I picked number 125, it's not for it's not because 125 looks cool. It's not because the number 125 is special to me, or it's my birthday or something like that. It's because there's no funner bike than a 125. That's kind of where I picked the 125 in real life and everything too, because when I first started riding, it was when I really started racing and stuff, is on a 125, and man, you just can't compete with a 125 as far as just straight up fun factor. I mean, there's just nothing that compares to 125. So if you guys ever wonder why my number is 125, it's because I'm in love with 125 two-strokes. So that's pretty much the background on the whole 125 number and stuff. So definitely cool 125s. I know it probably doesn't seem like I'm a 125 kind of guy because I don't put out a ton of footage. I'm usually on a 450 or something like that, but I don't know, man. I'm thinking about getting back to some pretty cool routes and getting back to some two-stroke action, so it's definitely cool. This is the 250 two-stroke right here, so but I will be getting back on some more 125 stuff, so definitely cool. So this whole track, I mean, just with the objects and everything, it is really good looking. It feels like a real track. It feels like it could be a real track, and that skybox, man, like I was saying before, it just totally pulls the whole track together and gives it that kind of deserty type feeling to it. So definitely an awesome track, and yeah, it's just the roughness is really good on it. There's a couple of corners that are kind of like flat tracking corners, so I feel like it's a really good track to practice on. and some of the ruts are tricky getting into, so I feel like it's really good to practice on for that too. So it's just an overall really good track to practice on and really fun. It's just so different from any other track, and that's what I really like. So anyways, so I'm gonna give the track a I'm gonna give it a 10 overall, because I really enjoyed the track and I just think it's really good and unique, and it's very different from any other track. So 10 overall, and I'm gonna say the difficulty is, I'm gonna say it's medium, just because of some of the roughness and stuff like that is a little bit tricky, and it's kind of like a dry, slick, tricky track. So just amazing. Definitely shout out to whoever made this track, because this is quite the amazing track, no doubt. Awesome skybox, man. I just can't get over how good that skybox looks. So anyways, so that's it for this video, guys, and I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks.